with eyes that can see it all. Cameras to capture your image at City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all.
Is the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining life of mankind of cancerous how we breathe vapor. Guns bleeding in streets for cheap paper. Assemble the masses, melt the plastic compound, realign when the shit gets drastic. Hit the fail when the systems are mastered. The pyramid scheme of
Power with Charles Jurassic, Nation T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes, take back the atlas.
bring the man. It's the army that bands against bands of dead presidents, determining life of mankind of cancerous how we breathe vapors. Green colors bleeding in streets for cheap paper. Assemble the masses, melt the plastic compound, realign when the shit gets drastic. Lift the veil when the systems are masked. It's just another pyramid scheme of government racket. Charles Jurassic, Nation T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes, take back the atlas. Bring the madness. Can't find myself.
What you guys don't realize in the chat... Oh god, I forgot to turn off the monitor. I had it muted the whole time, on purpose.
Can't find myself.
What you guys in the chat don't realize is I have the microphone muted while I'm setting this up. How the hell can you guys hear me right now? Other than right now when I actually purposely unmuted the microphone. Y'all in chat need mushrooms. You're about to see the Chrome offline screen for a split second while I change my other scene to only display the browser. Okay. Oh my god, I'm dumb? Word of advice? When the little audio icon in OBS is green, that means you're unmuted? I had my macro keys backwards.
This is how we roll, man. Some rock, some win, some 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 win, man. Some rock, some win, some roll, man. Some rock, some win, some roll. Some rock, some win, some roll, man. Some rock, some win, some win. Some rock, some win, some roll, man. Some rock, some win, some roll, man. Some rock, some win, some roll, man. Some rock, some win, some roll, man.
So, slight problem. I can't exactly figure out how to capture Google Chrome inside OBS. So I have no freaking idea how I'm going to freaking show the Vue.js app in Chrome without the Windows magnifier getting in the way.
This is how we rock, this is how we win, this is how we roll, man. rolling. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we rolling. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we rolling. This is how we rock. This is how we win. This is how we rolling.
I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heartbeat.
I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heartbeat.
Your heartbeat. Your heartbeat. I can feel your heartbeat. To that rhythm. To that rhythm. Oh, I can feel your heartbeat. To that rhythm. To that rhythm. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heartbeat. To that rhythm. To that rhythm. Oh, I can feel your heartbeat. To that rhythm. To that rhythm. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heartbeat.
Well, that was painful. Like, really freaking painful to get set up. But, luckily, Chrome is working. So is VS Code. So I have a nice way to fade between the two. Next thing I want to see here, really quickly, before we start this off, is can I actually run the fucking PWA? Also, please let me know in chat if A, you can actually hear me, and B, the music isn't too loud. I just burped right into the fucking microphone, god damn it. I'm not using the blue snowball today. Okay, you guys can hear me. Awesome. I can turn down the music a bit though. Alright, alright. I can do that. Problem is I can't exactly hear how low it goes. So I'm doing some guesswork here. Alright, I think we're good. As far as audio goes, I mean, I don't know. As for how I fixed Chrome, what you have to do is... Oops, where is it? Please give me Chrome. You need to go into your Chrome settings, right? Settings. I like this setup a lot, because you guys can't see the Windows magnifier at all. So I can zoom in and you guys won't know. But you go in and you search for hardware acceleration. And you have to disable it. And then it'll ask you to relaunch Chrome, and then all of a sudden your OBS window capture will actually see Chrome, which is kind of handy. So that's how I fixed it. You have to do the same thing with VS Code, but that's as easy as just launching it with the dash disable GPU parameter, and oh look, there's my PWA. Kind of. So that's working. Cool. Awesome. I want to go... No, I don't want OBS. I want code. There we go. There's code. Yep. So it's as simple as disabling the GPU acceleration. I mean, you can... I don't see why you wouldn't be able to record Chrome as a game, but I couldn't get it working with VS Code, so I did the VS Code trick, which is disable the hardware acceleration. Anyway, so, wow, I'm completely disorganized right now. Not really, but kinda. So what I want to work on in this live stream is, the other day I did that, the new Alkaline Thunder video, where I did the failed dev time-lapse and talked about the changes I want to make to this channel. To sort of recap that, PeaceNet's dead. That's surprising. Phoenix Software is dead. That's why PeaceNet's dead. So I decided to rebrand this channel, and what I plan to do is more, a lot more coding than development updates on this channel. So this is gonna be my primary channel from now on. I've put the new logo and everything on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other Alkaline Thunder channel, the one that has the Riolu icon on it. I'm either gonna delete that after transferring the videos over, or I'm gonna make it a secondary channel, I don't know. But this is gonna be the primary one, and it's gonna be a lot more coding oriented than just PeaceNet. So in this stream, I want to work on this content management system that I've been writing in Vue.js. It's to replace my website, which right now is offline because reasons. I want to do this because it's a progressive web app. You can view it offline. It won't be up to date when it's offline, but you can still view the site offline if you want to. It's mobile ready, so it's a lot better than freaking WordPress. And I'm the one writing the admin panel, so naturally I'll know how to use it. That's kind of the part that failed, the admin panel. You can get to the admin panel by clicking the little gear icon at the top here, in Chrome. And that takes you here, to Administration Home. And then you go to the little drawer menu here, and right now I'm working on posts. And posts allows you to manage your blog posts, which is kind of important. The part that I was working on the other day was this little menu here. You can click more info, and in theory it should pop up a little material design dialog box that shows you more information about the post. I couldn't get that to work. I don't really know how the hell I'm gonna get it to work. Because it's a little weird. I got the drop down menu to work, but I can't get the the dialog box to work, and it's annoying me. I'm really not sure what to do. Really want to get this dialog box to work, so that's one thing I want to do in this stream. I want to be able to delete posts, and there's a bug in the authentication system. You'll notice that it says at the bottom here, failed to load resource. The server responded with a status of 400 bad request. Ask the endpoint /API/off/refresh. That's because I've screwed up the refresh token API, and I've got to fix that. So that's probably the easier thing to fix, I guess. So what I want to do is switch to VS Code here, and I'm going to go off.js middleware. Welcome to the server-side authentication system. I'm looking for a method called refresh right now. That is, these are all the permission endpoints. Refresh, there we go, that's what we want. I'm going to set a breakpoint here. And refresh the page. Chrome is sitting at a blank page right now, and we've hit the breakpoint, so that's cool. I want to see what it's actually passing in the request body. REQ body. Why is body set to true? Why? Oh, that's the wrong body. That's just telling me that there is a body. I want to be in here. So I just freaking leaked my refresh token, but I now know that the variable it wants is refresh token, not just rec.body.token. So I'm going to change this here. Okay. So I might as well stop the server and restart it. Oh, shit, I probably screwed that up. This is kind of wonky with the way I have the debugging set up. Because in order to stop the debugger, I actually have to manually do it inside the terminal. So I gotta close that one, and then I can start debugging. Except I can't because I screwed it up again. It's a little finicky. There we go. Alright, while this waits, I'm gonna read some chat. I see you guys are still sort of arguing about the Chrome solution in OBS. Yeah, it kinda sucks that I have to do fricking CPU rendering in Chrome just to get it to render, but I do it with VS Code anyway, so it's fine. Now, while I'm waiting for this thing to build, I have snuck a very iconic song into my stream playlist. It's for a it's the intro of a YouTuber. I'm gonna let you guys guess who the YouTuber is and what the song is. But I'll give you a hint. They're a company, and their name starts with a word that closely resembles the word Linux. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to spam, when the song comes on, of course, I want you guys to spam the name of that YouTuber when you hear the song in the background. I won't tell you when it'll play or if it'll play, because I don't know, but let's see. Let's see what people think. Or what people hear, I should say. So I got rid of that post error, which is cool. So that's a bug fix right there. Tobias got it already. Yep, I have the Linus Tech Tips intro in my stream playlist. I won't tell you when it'll play, but it will. You guys are good. So we're gonna commit this real quick. Fix issue with refresh tokens on the client side. So that's good. Authentication is no longer broken. Next thing is that admin panel. I gotta get that dialog box working. So what I think I'm gonna do is, so there's this post array that's working fine. Then there's this error. Wait, yeah, okay, we're good. There's error message, and then there's more. That's an array. So I'm gonna get rid of this array, and I'm gonna say more is null. And then more open, oops, is false. All right. And then so we're gonna get rid of this dialog here. Alright. Vlist item at click equals more info post. Alright, so that's a method. Awesome. That's exactly what I want. So what I want to do is I want to set more, to whatever post I want to show. So this dot more equals post, and then I want to open the dialog. So this dot more open equals true. Alright, so that'll close that dialog box. Or open that dialog box, I'm sorry. So outside of this V list, I'm gonna just create a V dialog with the V model set to more open. And then inside it, I'm gonna create a V card that's only visible if more is truthy. Yes, I picked up a new programming term, truthy. If you guys don't know what that means, I know it's a weird fucking word, but basically it means, so you'll notice that more right now is set to null. In JavaScript, if something is null or undefined, it is considered falsy. Or if it's an empty object, I think it's falsy, or an empty array, or an empty string, or the number 0. Those are all falsy, and what that means is if you convert it to a boolean, you'll get false. But if it's anything else, then it'll be truthy, which means if you convert it to a boolean, it'll be true. So if statements, they will always try to convert the expression to a boolean. So if it's truthy, it'll come out as true, and then the if statement will fire. And VIF is the exact same thing as an if statement. It says whatever's in this quotate or in these double quotes. If it is truthy, then show this HTML element on screen. So that's what I'm using that for. So I'm going to create a V card title. It's going to be prominent. No, not prominent. Primary title. And I'm going to give it the class of headline gray lighter 2 for now. I can play around with the colors later. Alright. Oops. And then V card title. Gotta close that. Oh god, I accidentally hit the freaking Chrome button. My bad. I accidentally hit my macro key. Oops. Oh well. Code is back. So V card title. I want this to be I'll just do more.name. And then more info. I could probably get away with making that a material design subhead or something, but I won't right now. Alright. Doesn't look like there's any... Oh! I think... I accidentally started recording the... Well, that's not good. I'm recording the YouTube chat. What the hell? Where's my Chrome? Why am I what the hell? Great. God damn it, Google. You and your shitty internet browser. So we're gonna go in here and change that window source from start menu to Chrome WTF PWA. There we go. Don't close that, Michael. Alright, so we go admin. Posts. That doesn't bode well. Errors? I don't see any view errors. This is weird. What the hell happened? We haven't hit a breakpoint or anything. The server is running. Alright, I'm not entirely... I'm kind of going insane right now, because... I see all these warnings, from ESLint, but I don't see any blog posts, and... I don't know if my MongoDB server went down, or... Oh, you know what it is? An uncaught error. I'm still looping through more as if it's an array. My bad. Oops. Let's try this again. There's all my posts. More info. Looky here. We got the dialog box working, guys. Now let's see if we get a different title. More info. Yep, we do get a different title. And we get the right title. So that works. Now we can add an action button. So we can actually close it without clicking the background like that. So that's pretty easy to do. Because of the way we did this, we just gotta go up here. And under vcard actions, I'm gonna add a V spacer. And then I want a VBTN with the text attribute on it. And that just gets rid of the background and just only displays button text. And then we're gonna go at click equals more open equals false. And give it the text close. Alright. And then there we go, there's a close button. And if we click it, it closes the dialog. So I'm a lot better than I was at the fucking Imperial Design dialog boxes. Or yesterday. I'm a lot better at them today. Awesome. That also means we could have a delete option. Right? Delete open. False. And I can reuse the more value. So I'm going to create another dialog. No, that's inside this dialog. I don't want that. Alright, vmodel delete open. And then I'm going to do the same thing, vcard vif equals more. Right, that's good to go. And then vcard title class equals headline Ray lighter 2, and primary title. I'm fairly certain I did that wrong. There we go. Okay. Delete. And then more.name. Alright, I don't need this extra angle brace there. There we go. For vcard text, we do or you want to permanently delete this blog post. Alright, then we'll add some actions. Once again, we'll add a spacer. And then we are going to add 2 buttons. So btn text. One of them is going to be yes. And one of them is going to be no. Alright, so let's get this dialog open. So we're going to create a method down here. Now if there's any better way to do this, please let me know, but to my knowledge there isn't. So delete post, and what that'll do is it'll set this.more equals post, and then this.delete open equals true, and this.more open equals false, just in case that other dialog is open, and I should probably do that for more info as well. Make the delete open go false. Alright. So delete open equals true, more open equals false. That's really the best way I can think of to do that. That means you can switch between the 2 dialogues, which is kind of handy. Like maybe I might implement a delete button that's also in the more info dialog. So for this vlist item content, this is the delete button. And what we'll do is we'll just add an @click attribute. And we'll call delete, passing the post. I don't know why that's yelling at me. Why is it yelling at me? on directives require that attribute value or verb. Wait, what? ESLint, you're dumb. What? I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that's a bug with ESLint. Because I'm doing the exact same thing up here. Alright. Let's see if it works. Oh, we get ESLint errors. Great. Avoid using JavaScript keyword. What? Delete is a reserved JavaScript keyword? I didn't know that. I thought that was only a C++ thing. This message is held for review, you swore. You know what? This stream is not marked for kids, so hell. Sorry it took me so long to get the message through. Delete will remove a key from an object. Well, why not just assign it undefined? I mean, yeah, syntactic sugar is nice, but I want to name my function exactly what it does. Oh, okay, maybe it doesn't delete the post directly. Maybe show delete dialog. There we go. Show delete dialog. That works. Okay, well I learned something new. That's cool. Alright, let's see if we get... There we go, it reloaded. Alright, so I should be able to click the more icon here. Delete. Delete. Wow, that does not look nice. I do not like the look of that dialogue text. I might have to remove the colors, but we get yes, no, maybe so. But they don't do anything when we click them. So how do we fix that? Well, coding the no button is extremely simple. We just set delete open to false. So I'm gonna set, so I'm gonna bind click to it, and then delete open false. Alright. The yes button, we're gonna need to do some server-side stuff. So we're gonna go on the server and go to posts.js. Server/routes. So we're gonna add a so we have a router.get or get post or get slash and then post slash. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to add a router.post /:slug/delete. So that'll fire when we go to whatever, or /API/posts/ whatever the blog name is, and then /delete, and we post to it. And that's going to require administrative privileges, so auth.admin. And it's going to give us a callback function that takes a request and a response. Alright. I'm hoping, oh, I don't have auth in here. That's great. That's cool. I can add auth. Const auth equals require /middleware/auth. That gives me access to all my auth middleware, or authentication middleware. So I can check if a user is both logged in and an administrator before this route ever gets fired. So that's cool. That's what that does. So if we get this far, we know we're an admin, so we can get the slug for the post we want to delete. Alright, store that in the slug variable. And all we want to do is post.remove where the slug is the same as our slug. And because it's the same variable in the database as everything else, we don't need to worry about anything like that. So we're gonna exec. So once this function executes, I'm gonna error and then okay. So error and result. So if err, then I'm gonna return a 500 error. Alright. Else if res, I'm gonna return the result. Alright. Otherwise, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do res.ok, and then I'm gonna return a status of 200, and I'm gonna return the res as a result. Otherwise, I'm gonna res.status 404 post not found. So that's if you try to delete a post that does not exist. So that's cool. That's a delete endpoint right there. Now I gotta wait for the server to restart. The reason I don't want to use a static site generator, I've tried it in the past with Bitphoenix software. We use Netlify CMS, which is like static site generation, but you get what you see is what you get editor that lets you write your blog posts in there. The problem with that was it's not very flexible, to be honest with you. With this, I can actually implement. I have this idea for a YouTube series, right? Called Fixing Your Code, right? I've already teased it before on Twitter and in Discord. The idea is where you guys will send me your code, whether it be C# or any language I really know and can work with, and if there's any bugs, I'll try to fix them. Sort of like this, actually. Like these dev streams, but on your code and not mine. And I'll try to make the code look pretty. Like I might put it through a linter or something. And I want to explain in the video as I do it why I'm making the decisions that I'm making and teach other people some of my reasoning and logic when it comes to code. As it might be interesting. And with this CMS, what this will allow me to do is I can actually set up a form where you guys can register and submit your code to the CMS, like your GitHub repository and stuff like that, and I can actually see it in the admin panel and get push notifications and things like that. And honestly, I know there are other ways to do that, like I could probably do it with Google Forms. I could probably do it with straight up GitHub or something, I don't know. But doing it this way, it's something I wrote, and so I can put it on a resume, and yeah, so that's sort of why I'm doing this. It's more of a challenge, to be honest, but it has its uses as well when I actually deploy it. So that's why I'm going for the Vue.js and having an actual API in the backend that's dynamic. Static site generators are cool, but they're not as flexible as doing it this way, in my opinion at least, and in my experience. Man, the only thing that is kind of annoying is these builds do take a while, but I imagine in a few months or so after I start building my new system, it's gonna be a lot freaking faster. Anyway. Alright, so the page refreshed, we've got posts, awesome. But this delete thingy doesn't exactly do anything right now. That's alright. We can program the yes button. So what do we do with the yes button? We know that our endpoint is /slug/delete. So all we've got to do is really create a function that we can call on our button. So we're going to call it delete post. Alright. So this function is going to be called delete post. It's going to take a post. Awesome. And we're going to use Axios, or however you pronounce that, to post to our API. So it's /API. Actually, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I accidentally showed the stream standby screen. I want an interpolated string. API posts. I'm gonna pass it the post slug, and then /delete. Then response if res.data.ok. Then, oh god, my cat's meowing. That's great. I love that. Great. Perfect timing, cat. Anyway, I'm gonna move this into a function as well. This.getPosts. Spam the chat, everybody! It's the LTT song playing right now. It finally freaking played! I freaking love this song. Alright, so now we can get posts whenever we've Alright, cat ARR. Oops. Oh god. I'm probably using really freaking bad practices in Vue. I don't know how to Vue.js really. I know how to use it, but I don't know how to good practices in. Considering there's a parsing error here. Unexpected token, expected a comma. There we go. Awesome. Indentation levels are fine. And bam, it doesn't complain. Alright, so I should, in theory, be able to delete these posts. Yes, I would. Didn't work. That's not good. Why didn't it work? Failed to load resource. Failed to load resource. The server responded with a status of 500. Internal server error. Why? What happened? Did it crash? Nope. Ah, slash API slash post slash undefined slash delete. We've got some phantom posts. That's great. I might not be able to use slash slog. I might have to use the ID. Which kind of sucks. Either that, or... Am I really better than Linus Tech Tips? I see that in the chat. There's no way that I am better than LTT. I mean, be honest here. They're a full-on fucking media company, and I'm over here in my fucking bedroom doing this live stream. What the hell? Alright, I gotta get into fucking MongoDB real quick to assign some slugs to these posts. I'm not entirely sure how to do that in the MongoDB command line, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna do it in the background here. Is there a bin folder or something that I can use? Mongo. No, Mongo is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable batch program, or fucking, oh, never mind. Bin. There's a bin folder. Completely missed the bin folder. Mongo.exe. What is it? Use, show databases? That's a SQL command, but it works. Game to 11p. Okay, use WTF. db.posts.find. Alright. What are some of these posts? I see some of these don't have slugs, that's why. I want to test one that does have a slug, though. I just want to see if the delete function really works first before I start manually editing my database, but I can't find any posts that have actual slugs. I am looking. You know what, screw it, let's minimize this command line for now. Go here. I'm gonna try with Markdown and XSS test, because I know this one has a slug. We're gonna go delete. Yes. It's still there. $500 internal server error. Why? Wait, is there actually a slug value in it? No, there should be, because otherwise how the fuck would I get a slug? Why isn't it? Alright, time to debug. This doesn't exactly make sense. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit the server again. Okay, I'm not even hitting the route in the first place. That's because it's the wrong fucking route, that's why. I'm dumb. Alright, let's try this again. Nope, we got no hit. More info, delete. Yes. Why is it not? My only other theory is that auth.admin is not, type error. This authenticate, or this .authenticate is not a function. Ooh. That's not good. Auth.js servers middleware. So that's a problem. Monshell.exports equals that. This isn't good. I don't really... Problem is I don't really know how to make JavaScript classes. Alright, yeah, I'm... You pretend the inside of the class is an object. I don't know what that means, though. This is where I fall short in JavaScript. I might have to rewrite this entire fucking file. What if I do const auth equals function? I've got an idea. Let's try putting generate token in there. Let me know if I'm on the right track here. Yep, alright. Is this how you do it? Post an example in Discord. Don't use function classes, they're outdated. Okay, good to know. Alright, I see a post in Alkaline's Playhouse. Okay. Off topic. That's not it. Wait, yes it is. class name method. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense. Class auth. And then okay. That works. Alright, switching back to YouTube chat. So this is how you do it. Okay. That makes more sense. So in that case, is it just a matter of taking these and just copying them over like that? No, that don't seem right. That comma was unexpected. Do you not need the comma? That's saying this one's unexpected too. This is a game changer if I'm doing it right. I'm just gonna fucking move these over to the class and alright, if Eswin says no, don't do it. Alright, that's generally a good rule to follow when it comes to me. That's kinda how my JavaScript code doesn't look like complete anus. And this is a big function. Well, at least now I know why I was getting 500 errors. There was actually node errors in the console, and it was this. So I think then what I do, if I want to get this to be like the equivalent of a static class in C#, I would just do module.exports equals new auth. I think that's what my intuition is telling me, but I could be wrong. We'll see. The only thing I gotta fix is up here. There was one function that I called, and I can't remember where it was. Might be in refresh, actually. Alright, this dot authenticate, this dot authenticate, this dot authenticate. Alright, this dot generate tokens. That's what I want. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of node errors. Alright, I'm just gonna kill the debugger again. Stop Visual Studio Code. There we go. You silly freaking debugger. I'm really hoping that this time around it actually, like, lets me delete a post. That would be very handy. Alright, server listening? Cool. Awesome. Alright, I need my OBS preview back, because I have no idea what I'm recording. Okay, I am recording VS Code. Awesome. Now I'm not recording VS Code. Now I'm recording whatever this is. That's Chrome. I want Chrome. Awesome. What is happening? Why did the server crash? Why did the server crash? Guys? Something happened. I don't know what NodeMon is saying, but the server crashed, and that's something. I wonder if there's so many fucking hits to the server that, like, it just freaked out. I mean, considering that this is a uncaught promise. Young load error, what the hell? What is this, Minecraft? Loading chunk page's installation error failed. You know it's bad when your server fucking has an error trying to show you the error page. That's fucking funny. Yep. I got an error trying to load the error page. Look in the error in DevTools. It crashed because of the pain. What the hell? What are you doing now, server? That was weird. Alright, what the fuck? Look at all these fucking errors. Oh my god. It crashed again. There's something wrong with it. I don't know what the issue is. This file seems syntactically correct. This is a server-side error, I know it. Alright, I'm gonna check a mention on Bits and Bytes real quick. Someone pinged me on Bits and Bytes, and I don't know who, and I don't know why. They pinged me with a key. Okay. That's weird. I don't know why. Gonna close Discord now. You can't Alright. These are all client side, but like, the error is server side, because something's hitting the authentication layer and then that's crashing, and I'm guessing it's the refresh function. There's something in there that's crashing it. Because I know the first thing it does when the page reloads is it tries to refresh the authentication token, which is kind of important. So I'm gonna restart the server here. I will get this working. I don't care what it takes, but I will get this working. I just fucking saw that percentage go down a percent. It went from 65% to 64%. What the hell? It did it again. It went from 67 to 66. Now it's going between 69 and 67. What the hell? Weird ass freaking server. Alright. Body parser deprecated. That's cool. I don't care if body parser's deprecated. really don't. Alright. Let's see if the server hits us. Or if the client hits us. Yep, we get hit by the refresh, or we get hit at the refresh token endpoint. Cool. Token.find1. Alright, we get hit here. Alright, if error, else if. Okay, so we've gotten a token in the database. Alright, awt.verify. Let's see how this works. If ERR. Okay, so we get Alright guys, so something just came up. I've got to go check something quickly, so I'm going to have the stream on standby, and I will let you guys know when I am done. See you guys in a few minutes. Okay, I sorted out what has happened there. Basically, without going into too much detail, I ordered something online that is very important, and they ran out. So I had to make sure that I actually got refunded for my order, which thankfully they did refund me. So, that's handy. Anyway. Enable a breakpoint on exception in VS Code. That's probably a better way to do that, but I'm not going to. Anyway. Back to coding. Since I know that my order got refunded. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep going here. This is gonna take me a little bit, but, do we get a token? Yes, we get a token. Alright, do we get a user? Let's see if we get a user. Yep, we get a successful callback. Let's see if... Real user. Alright, this.generate token. Let's see if this actually gets called. What should not get called? I have a feeling it won't be. Yep, that's where it crashed. This.generate token. I can't get an authentication token. I don't know why, but I can't. So I know what the issue is. I know what the issue is now. Am I even... Okay, I'm not muted. Okay, good. So it's an issue with this. This in JavaScript makes me fucking annoyed. With that said, I'm gonna look something up really quickly. Yep, so the problem what the problem is now is, although we have a class, I can't call one method on the class from another method in the class. That's the problem I'm having. I don't know how to fix it. Can you guys help me out with this one? Because this is about where my JavaScript knowledge ends. Use arrow functions for callbacks. Oh my god. Was that really what happened? Or was that really the problem the whole time? It's the fucking arrow functions instead of fucking regular ones. I'm so dumb. Alright. I'll bite. I'll start replacing these callbacks with arrow functions. Alright, there's one. Well, at least we were able to track down the bug, and hopefully this will fix it. I can't believe it was that. I knew arrow functions acted differently, but yeah, I guess it makes sense, because even in Vue.js inside a component, you can't use this to reference the component within a non-arrow function. Why didn't I think about that? I mean, you can access them with arrow functions, but they have to be called, or with non-arrow functions, if they are actually part of well, the component, but if it's a callback, you need to use an arrow function, otherwise you can't see your component. I found that out months ago. I just didn't think that would be the bug here, but I now that I think about it, it makes sense. It's the same thing. I'm such an idiot. Thank you guys so much for helping me out with that. That would have kept me stumped for months. Anyway, I'm almost done here. I think. Basically systematically replacing the word function with arrow functions. Anyway, so what just happened a few minutes ago when I had to go offline there, or go into standby? So my current headset right now, the one that I'm using, the Logitech H800, it's a perfectly good headset. It's got good audio quality, it's got Bluetooth and USB wireless support. It's a nice headset, but it's like 7 years old at this point, and it was a hand-me-down from my dad. It's getting worn out, so lately I've been kind of upgrading my computer peripherals to be a little more awesome and have freaking macro keys and shit, and that's why I'm able to do this with my keyboard. And I can go and I can unmute, and I can mute the music as well with my keyboard. Like there's the music, it's gone. Now it's back. So I've been slowly upgrading my computer component, or my computer peripherals, and I decided, well, the headset is the last thing I need to upgrade. Then I'm saving up for something else, and I'm gonna keep that a secret. So I ordered one online. I ordered the Logitech G933 for $189 or something. It was $196 plus tax, or including tax and shipping. Problem is, they ran out right as I ordered. So they refunded my order, and we found a G935 for cheaper, which is awesome. So that's coming in, hopefully. So that's what I had to go deal with. I had to make sure I got refunded for my order, but I did, so we're good. Arrow functions cannot have their own this. Okay, that's good to know. I kinda knew that. I just thought that if you used an arrow function, it automatically passed this as the global context, and I didn't want that in this case. I'm having nodemon errors again. That's great. I love nodemon errors. Alright, cool. I just can't believe that though. I actually fucking saved money because my order got declined and I'm getting a better headset. That's fucking funny. I mean, the headset I'm wearing right now is perfectly fine. It's just getting worn out, and functionally it's fine, but would be nice to get a better pair that also fits with my mouse and keyboard. So yeah, anyway, server's almost started. Just waiting on the weird percentage bar. Wow, that's a lot of Eslint errors there. Let's see Chrome here. I gotta get it back to the web server. Right now it's at about blank because I was just checking my fucking bank and I couldn't get the web app to load. So localhost 3000. Do we get a server? Or does it crash? That is the question. Two problems. 0 errors. The server has not crashed. We did hit a breakpoint though. Do we crash? No. We don't. We hit another breakpoint, that's why. Alright, let's keep stepping through this code. Ooh, we get the AWT signature verified. User.find1. Come on, please, don't crash. No! God damn it! Waiting for the debugger to disconnect. What crashed it? Alright, I guess I want to see what this is. Maybe there's some callback that I missed? I can't believe I gotta restart the server just because I screwed that up. Use breakpoint on exception. All exceptions. I don't know why that's not enabled by default. Kinda seems counterintuitive, don't you think? Wait, is it fucking... What? Okay. Continue. 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 What the what the fuck? What the hell? What the Tobias, you broke my fucking debugger. Alright, I'm gonna let it continue. Alright, it's still working. It's I guess that's why there's a weird percentage bar? Something in the background keeps crashing? Alright, there we go. Okay, server is listening. Break on all exceptions. Chrome, hit the server again. Alright, first of all, I want to see what this is. This undefined. What? What do you mean? Why is this undefined? I knew that was the problem. What is this undefined though? I mean, I don't see any... I mean, the only thing that would trip it up, in my opinion, would be the, mongoose shit. The .exec method, as opposed to, just passing a callback indirectly. And the only way to really, show that, or to really verify that that's what's going on, is to put our breakpoint right at the start of the function. And then restart the server again. So, we've been streaming for 2 hours at this point. I will get this bug fixed. I'm telling you. Oh my god. Alright. Hit the server again. Alright, this time... Come on, hit the breakpoint. Alright, what is this? Undefined. Why? How am I supposed to call the other methods? Yeah, this is the only explanation I have for this being undefined in refresh is if we go to the routes for auth, and I look for the /refresh route, I'm using it as an express middleware. I guess that's not exactly good, but what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to... Because I want this... You know what? I don't think... Is there a way to get around that? Alright, so I'm assuming I gotta do that for anything that I really use. Alright, add a constructor. And I'm gonna remove that breakpoint for now. So, this dot generate token equals this dot generate token dot bind this. And I'm going to do the same thing for authenticate, editor, moderator, admin, refresh, and that's it. So this dot editor equals this dot editor dot bind this. And this dot admin equals this dot admin dot bind this. This dot moderator equals this dot moderator dot bind this. And this dot refresh equals this dot refresh dot bind this. Alright. Thing is, any one of these could technically be used as middleware, except for maybe generate token, but I'm gonna do it just for fucking peace of mind, if it works. I might remove them one by one to see which ones don't break. But yeah, that's kind of annoying that Express does that. What would be nice if this was just whatever this is supposed to be, no matter what. In C#, for example, if I... Wait, no. Yeah. If I created a delegate from a method in C#, I could access this as if I were calling it on the class. I'm pretty sure you could do the same with C++. Though I don't really know for certain. I don't care if it's Express's fault or not. Why have a script? Okay, we get a home page this time. That's fucking good. No errors. I think we fixed it. Alright, let's go into administration home. Posts. Alright, we get posts. Cool. Delete. Alright, this one's gonna trigger an error. I know it. I knew it! Because that one doesn't have a freaking... Wait, 403 forbidden? What? Do I not have admin? How am I accessing the admin panel if I don't have admin? User menu, what am I logged in? I am the admin! I do in fact have administrative privileges. Unless... Ooh, I freaking love this song. Admin is a boolean. Editor is a boolean. Moderator is a boolean. Band is a boolean. Owner is a boolean. They're all false by default, but some of them should be true because this user is an owner. And an admin. Alright, well this is weird. I also forgot that I actually have to switch the view over in order for you guys to see what I'm seeing, but I'm getting a 403 error whenever I access an admin endpoint. And that's not good. I mean, I am the admin. I went through the initial setup, I created an owner account. It gave me admin rights, I have access to the administrator control panel. So the only explanation for that would be, let's look in the admin. In the admin authenticator, middleware. So we have admin. This.authenticate, req, res. And then we have that callback. If req.user and req.user.admin, then next. So we don't check if the user has owner privileges. First of all, I might want to make a middleware for that. For making sure we're an owner. And that's as easy as this.authenticate. Alright, I'm gonna call next. Alright, the user must be owner to access this endpoint. So that's an owner middleware, and I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna make sure it's bound to this. So Tobias in the chat, thank you for helping me out with getting this working. There's another LTT track for you. So owner equals this.owner.bind to this. I'm really glad we figured this out together, guys. That's why I like these dev streams. We can do this live and we'll run into problems, but we'll fix them. So I have admin. Why is checking? Oh, this is the editor, right? Alright, so in here I'm gonna make sure that it tests for owner as well. I haven't implemented band users yet, but there is database information for them. So eventually I'll be able to implement that. So editor will now check if we are an owner, admin, or editor. That's good. Moderator will do the same thing. Owner, admin, editor, moderator. There's probably a better way to do this. If there is, please let me know. I might actually create a mongoose function for it, actually. This one, owner, this one will be... I just noticed an issue up here. This is not going to bode well. I need it to be rec.user.owner. Okay. rec.user.owner, and then this one needs to be rec.user.owner or rec.user.admin. And that should fix up our bug. Ah, wow, that music puts me into a fucking state of flow. Anyway, that's cool. We're gonna stop the server. Yes, exit, and run. I see in the chat you said, "I'm sorry, Michael, I'm afraid I can't do that." I don't understand. It's probably a reference I'm not getting. Please enlighten me. Alright. Okay. Server is running. Just one more test to make sure it's working. So on the client side, checking if our admin works. Posts. Alright, we should be able to go. I'm not showing you guys this because I just want to make sure with an undefined post that we can actually, you know, get the 500 error. Or we could not get the 500 error because reasons. Okay. I hit a breakpoint, that's why. Alright. Well, it's cool that we're hitting that breakpoint. And we hit that one and it crashes. Okay. That's good to know. And the app crashed. I don't know what that error was. Just saying. Event emitter. .prototype.emit. That threw an error, okay. So that crashed. But it called the function, so the next thing I want to try oh, it let me get into the admin panel. It's just I couldn't actually do any administrative tasks. despite it showing in the UI that I could. So that was a bug on my part. I implemented owners before I implemented the ability to check if you're an owner. Alright, server's listening, so I want to test. I'm going to go into Chrome here. I'm going to try with this Markdown and XSS test, because this test actually passed. There's no XSS vulnerability from what I can tell. So I'm going to try deleting it. It's gone. Wait, no, it's not. What? What? Did it crash again? It did not crash. But we got a deprecation warning. Collection.remove is deprecated. Use delete one, delete many, or bulk write instead. And then I've got another uncaught exception here. Exception has occurred. Type error. Type error. Res.status is not a function. I know why. 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 I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna fix this. Alright. So we've got some variable clashing, that's why. You see, I named this result or res, but I want it to actually be called result. Alright, result. And I'm gonna do what that deprecation warning told me to do, and that is replace a call to remove with a call to delete one. Also, show the swear word message. I don't know why YouTube does that. This video is marked as not for kids. You guys didn't think I'd use this song in my playlist, would you? You guys said this song sounded like, and I quote, what a 9-year-old would use on their shitty notepad tutorial. I disagree. I know exactly what song you mistook it with. And I'm not gonna play it because I don't have a license. Alright, server's listening. Let's see if we can delete a post. So I'll refresh the page. Alright, we get posts. Okay, so the post ended up getting deleted. We just didn't get notified that it got deleted. Okay. That's because the server crashed in the middle of it. Okay. But let's try this one. Nope, we can't get rid of it. Let's try another one though. We'll go meow. Alright, meow is gone. Beer, let's try that one. Alright, beer is gone. Another thing I'm gonna do, since this is working, is I'm actually gonna dismiss the dialog box when we actually delete something. Now that's easy to do. We go into posts.view in admin. And in the delete post function, what we're going to do is we are going to, when we actually get this far into it, we're going to say this.more equals null. Oh, what the hell? JavaScript! This.more equals null. Or not. Okay, there we go. And then this dot delete open equals false. That'll dismiss the dialog. Oh my god. Gas, gag, sag. Oh god, that's a weird name for a post. But we'll try and delete it. And it's gone. Let's try fuck. And it's gone. And no, it's not. What? Okay. Weird. Okay, these two are not there. Oh wait, they don't have times or slugs, so that's cool. Let's see if we can delete them from Mongoose directly. So db.posts.delete1 name test. Alright, we deleted one. Now it's gone. Let's try fuck. We'll get rid of that one. Now we have no posts. Awesome. So what I want to do is I want to replace this header with something that doesn't look garbage. I don't even know if I'm... Okay, I can exit out of MongoDB. Where is OBS? Okay, good. I want to replace this header with something that doesn't look weird against the app bar. I'm not really sure how to do that. But hey, we've got the deletion working. I'm gonna commit that. I see what you said in the chat there, buddy. Deletus fetus. That's probably gonna get me in some trouble. Whatever. Boy. I'm gonna get an email about that saying that it fucking merged with my server, but Alright. Now, what I want to do is I want to create... I don't really know how to make good looking headers. Headings. But like, I want to be able, you know what, we're gonna go and create, let's try this, V toolbar. Alright, V toolbar. And then I believe there's a V toolbar title. Yep. I'm gonna set that to posts. Cool. And then I can probably add a V spacer. And then I can add a V BTN icon. I'm hoping this is a valid material design icon here, but I want to see if I can create a plus icon. Yep, that's a valid. Awesome. So that'll be what I use to create a new post. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a new post. I'm gonna program this to go to 2 equals /admin /create post. Alright, that'll take me to a 404. That's cool, I'm fine with that. This is the last thing I'm going to do on the stream. I'm going to create us a basic markdown editor. And the ability to preview it. And by basic, I mean as basic as it gets. There's not going to be a toolbar. There's not going to be the ability to upload images or anything like that. It's just enough to be able to write some basic blog posts and test things out. And I'm going to create that as part of the create post page. And then eventually I can go in and add a more advanced markdown editor that has WYSIWYG functionality and stuff like that. But for now, what I'm about to do is going to be just fine. So I'm going to create a new Vue file. I'm going to go create a template. To do, I'm going to put in here. For the script section, I need export default. And for data, I need an error. That'll be set to false by default. Error message. Nothing. And I'm going to need a post object, which has a name. It has a body. It has an excerpt. And it has a category. And it has tags. Alrighty. So that should be all I really need for data. Now for computed values, I don't know what I'm gonna do there for now. I'm gonna come back to that. So I'm gonna create a div. I'm gonna use the V toolbar again. I haven't even been showing. My bad, I'm sorry, this is what I'm working on. I wasn't even showing the code, I was still on Chrome. I'm still getting used to this. It's a nice setup, but I'm still getting used to the actual controls for it. Anyway, that's not what I wanted. There we go. V toolbar title. So create new post. it's not showing. Oh, there it is. That's what that looks like. So it looks pretty nice. I like that. So we need a form now. I should also say that I need a valid field. So valid, false. So, forms. These are pretty easy. Now, we need a submit method as well. So at submit equals submit post. Alright, that's a method we'll need. Ah, why does it do that? Alright. Alright, so that just prevents the default submission from going through, so that's handy. So I'm going to create some text fields now. Alright, post title. Alright, I'm just gonna create the skeleton of this form for now. So how do I do a multi-line field? I can't remember. But I want to see how this looks. Alright, so that's how that looks. Not too shabby, could be better, but that'll work. I want it to be more aligned with the toolbar, and I guess have the same background as the toolbar, but for now this will work. So I'm going to look up very quickly. I'm using Vue.js for my actual UI components. So we're going to look up Vue.js forms. Alright, so this is what we're working on right now. We're using this, Vue.js forms. And you'll see they've got the same sort of style here. There's the API and the playground. What we're really interested in though is the multi-line text input. Text fields. Text area is actually what we want. This is a multi-line text input. So it looks kind of like this. And then there's this one. That's probably the one I'm going to use for the solo text area. Is probably what I'm going to use for the actual content. That's the default style. That's the filled text area. So this is a V text area. So we're going to make that appear on this page, and that's going to be for our excerpt. So in the code, we're going to, for now, I'm going to just do V text area, V model equals post.excerpt. Excerpt for the label. Let's see how this works. Alright, so that's the excerpt. And we can see it looks like that. Now another thing we might want to do is we might want to put this form in a V layout. So the V layout will actually let us, actually I know exactly what I want to do. I'm gonna do V layout. And I'm gonna show you guys the code actually. So V layout, there we go, run that tag. I'm gonna do a V, oh wait, why am I using V layout? That's another, that's a completely different, UI system. I'm dumb. I want a V row and I want a V call. Alright, that'll be for our actual form. And I will put this in a card. Eventually. There's also going to be a preview. Where we Alright, I want to see how this works. So what I'm implementing here is I'm implementing a sort of post preview on the side. So right now it says it's called an untitled post. Let's try entering a post title. As you can see, it updates the header live, or the heading live. And when we remove it, we get an untitled post. So that's cool. Next thing I can implement is the excerpt. Or this is the excerpt for the post. And will show on the blog homepage. Or on the blog and homepage. If nothing is written here, no excerpt will be shown. Alright, now that should also auto-update. Alright, so I can... This is a test. This is already way better than WordPress. So that's cool. Next thing is Markdown rendering. So we can set up a preview for that by doing div v8html, and we'll bind to that, I guess. Equals $md.render post.body. Now I know that looks like it's going to cause some XSS vulnerabilities, but let me tell you, I have a markdown sanitizer on the client side, so in theory, there could be some obscure parsing issue that might cause an XSS, but you're not going to be able to just do script alert XSS. You're not going to be able to just embed a script like that. It will sanitize that. So it'll try its best to sanitize the XSS problems, so that's good to know. So let's create a text area for the body. I've been showing Chrome the entire... I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. I keep messing up and accidentally showing Chrome instead of the code. But, yeah, you can see that I have another preview field down there. I have that's doing markdown parsing, and I have a text area that I'm writing that will actually allow me to edit the post body. And we'll call it post content. Alright, so we should get another text box coming up here very soon. There it is. So I'm going to try doing the obligatory markdown test. This is... oh, it's not showing. That's not good. Why isn't it not showing? Or why is it not showing? I sense an issue. Oh yeah, there we go. That seemed odd. So I'm gonna. This is giving me an ESLint error, so I'm gonna tell ESLint to shut up. Yeah. ESLint Vue / no HTML. Alright. That didn't work. How do I disable something in ESLint? How do I make it go away? I can't remember how I disabled it before. There was a way you could disable on the next line. There we go, it's working. Alright, so I can create. Awesome. So obligatory markdown test. Oof. Oh god, I did not like to do that, but, it's working, sort of. The markdown is in fact working, which is good. It could use some work as far as actual rendering goes, but it is working. So that's handy. Now, category is going to be a little different. We're not going to do that yet. Category is going to remain null. Tags. This is going to be fun. Oh shit, that did not work. Alright. I need to see slots. So this is different. This is different from how I do this. I usually don't show documentation of what I'm looking up, but okay, I can't use that. God damn it, that sucks. What about default? The default view slot. I don't know what I'm supposed to put in the freaking input to get it to say separate tags with commas. This is starting to drive me crazy. I guess that works. That doesn't exactly look good, but it works. Oh man. Alright. So I need a computed value. Alright, tag list. I need to split. Michael, that's fucking C. I let I equals 0, I less than... Alright, I'm hoping that works. They added a B form tags component to freaking Bootstrap Vue. Well, that's handy. Oh well. I'll probably write one on my own eventually, but for now, this should work. So I'm gonna create a submit button. That's as easy as doing v-btn type equals submit. And then color equals primary. And then I'm gonna say publish. Alright. So that gives me a submit button, and then I'm going to create a publish object. Alright. That's our publish object. That's what we're going to send to the server. So for now, I'm going to say alert JSON.stringify publish, so that whenever I publish, I can see what the tags are and if they got parsed correctly. So that'll be useful. So we got our submit button. So I'm gonna add a post title. This is my first test post created through the administrator UI. It even supports Markdown. Alright, and then for tags, hello, world, test, tags. Do these appear separately in an array? Please tell me they do. Alright. Submit. We get an alert. Tags. Nothing. Oof, that's not good. I don't exactly know how to use split in JavaScript. Oh no. I tried to put something in there. Whatever, I won't worry about tags for now. Anyway, to create a post, all we gotta do is this.axios.post/API/posts. Pass it the pass it the publish object, and then once we've gotten an actual post to be published, we will actually redirect the user back to /admin/posts. And then .catch. If error, then this .error equals true. This .error message. Alright, so we're handling the error. Awesome. By handling it, we're just showing it to the fucking user. Anyway. Let's create a post. What happened here? Oops, what the fuck? What? Did I freaking screw up an EVT? Prevent default? No, I didn't. What? Something's weird. Alright, I'm having a problem where I'm not getting the submit method to go, for some reason. I'm not sure why. Unless I don't want router.go, maybe I want router.push. I'm gonna do that instead. But hey, the post is there. It got posted. Yep, that's what it needed. It just needed a way to... Alright, I got it. We're good. Whew. And this actually looks kind of good. The toolbar actually fits with the list view. That's kind of cool. I like material design for that. Also, I got a light theme toggle. And I'm calling it that because by default it should be a dark theme. And if you have a problem with that, then, well, go away. But yeah, we can actually view these posts on the front end, the user UI. So we don't need to be admin to view a post, but we do need to be admin to edit a post. So eventually, I'll actually add an editor mode as well, so that an editor can go in and make posts, but they can't be published right away. So an admin would go in and verify them, but that'll come later. And then moderators would be able to come in and edit certain user submitted stuff and delete comments and stuff like that, and that's going to be what that's for. But yeah, I can now create blog posts, and that's a bug right there that it's showing that. The overview and the posts are active as menu items. That's a bug. Anyway, I'm at a point where I can actually use this to post, granted very basic blog posts on my website. So I could actually, I mean, I can delete posts now. I can't edit them, but I can go in and I can delete a post, it's gone. I would want to be able to edit a post eventually, but that'll come later. But I can go in, I can create a post. It shows me a nice little preview of the post as I write it. And with the form on the side, this is a lot better in my opinion than WordPress. Like, I could actually have this zoomed out, and I'm actually zoomed out in real life here. I could have it zoomed out and still be able to read what I'm doing, which is better, which is a lot more than I can say about WordPress's post editor, for me at least. So it looks pretty nice. It could use some work, and I can do that later. But with that said, I accomplished everything I really wanted to do. So I can create posts, I can delete posts, I fixed some bugs in the UI, and with that said, I'm going to commit this. Add ability to create posts. And, well, let's push to Git. Those features just rolled out, kind of. There's still a bit of bugs with deployment, but they're rolled out to the server. When I get it fixed up, you guys can actually use this at new.alkalinethunder.wtf. Later today, I'm gonna get it all fixed up and sorted out. So you guys can actually try this out. Granted, not the administrative stuff, but you can actually see this as it gets worked on and what the UI looks like and stuff like that. You guys can give me feedback, which is very freaking cool. But anyway, that'll do it for this live stream. This is actually really successful compared to the PeaceNet one, so I'm really excited to keep doing this YouTube channel, and I will continue to update this Vue.js CMS. It will be available for others to use eventually as well. It's actually coded right now to support anyone going ahead and deploying this to their own server and setting it up. It'll still call itself the Alkaline Thunder website, but that's going to change soon when I implement site settings, which is gonna come next. Anyway, I'm really glad I did this live stream. I'm glad I rebranded this YouTube channel. I'm really freaking excited. I've got a lot of ideas, and well, yeah. If you enjoyed this live stream, or you're watching this as the after recording that YouTube automatically puts up, if you enjoy this, please leave a like, I guess, not to sound like a weird, desperate YouTuber, I guess. I mean, I do want to see what you guys think. So go ahead and leave a like if you like, dislike if you dislike. That sounds like an LTT outro, holy god. If you want to see future live streams and videos, go ahead and subscribe if you want. I don't know how YouTube notifications work, but they should notify you when you get a new video from me. And with that said, I've been Michael, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Oops, that's the record button.